perceptions about Nigerians. I'll tell you about what you just seen. But first, let me tell you who we have here on the couch with us. Well, this is Oluyinka Davids. He's a seasoned Nigerian filmmaker, producer. He's also a cinematographer and editor based in the United States. As a versatile filmmaker with a strong background in major aspects of production, Davids has earned a reputation for his ability to craft powerful and very impactful films that leave a lasting impression on audiences, and especially when it comes to the Nigerian story as an immigrant or crossing over into whatever country it is. You are welcome, Oluyinka. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
First of all, you're a big guy in green. Let me just put that out there.
Okay.
But good to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now, I know that you are, if you ask me, I'd say the one thing that comes to mind when I think about your name, Oluyinka, is documentaries. You're a documentarian. You like to tell the Nigerian story. And just before the show, we've been talking so much about that aspect of your endeavors. You're also a filmmaker. You make films. But I'm very, very interested in your documentaries. We've just seen Perceptions, which is a documentary that you put together based on the Nigerian story, the Nigerian perception of how the world views Nigerians and treats Nigerians.
Yes.
Why?
First of all, thank you so much for having me. So this has been a long-lasting issue that I think needed to be addressed. I remember this started, of course, as a conversation between non-Nigerian nationals, just having a normal conversation and say, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you meet a Nigerian?
I think of the Nigerian prince.
I'm telling you.
That's what everybody who's not Nigerian says.
Exactly. So it started from there, and then one day I'm like, you know what? I wanna go into the street and let me just hear people's random thoughts about us. So I went, out with my camera, of course, as a filmmaker, and I was asking people randomly, excuse me, can I talk to you? Don't worry, this is not for anything. It's just a project research. I just want to ask you, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you meet a Nigerian? Like 75% of the people I spoke with,
negative.
It was negative. Of course, some people had a great experience. Oh, I love Nigerians, Nigerian movies, Nigerian music. But most of them, first thing is, the first thing that comes to mind is Nigerian prince. Nigerian politics, this, the that, and all that. It was really negative. It was really bad. So I thought to myself, I think it's high time that someone needs to tell our story, So I said to myself, I really want to do this. So I embarked on this documentary project, and then we shot in like 7 cities in the U.S., talking to reputable people, Nigerians. And to my greatest surprise, I was amazed at what I saw, how amazing Nigerians have been. I'd be like, why is nobody talking about
how well they're doing, what they're achieving?
Exactly. So why do you keep putting the hush puppy news in our face every time, and nobody's talking about all these amazing, great things that Nigerians are doing? And I'm like, okay, no problem. Let's do this.
Did you discover why, though? Did you discover why the negative far exceeds the positives that Nigerians do out there? What is it exactly?
One of the biggest reasons why people perceived us like that is the media, mainstream media. So
why though? We're not the only African country. We're not the only African country who have Yahoo boys.
Yeah.
That persists in Ghana as well. When I mean, Africans are out there. Why single out Nigeria? Did you discover exactly why? Is it because we have the biggest population, or the biggest number of spoken languages, or the biggest personalities, perhaps?
Well, I think, of course, Nigeria is the giant of Africa, So if you talk about Africa, you definitely have to mention Nigeria. And I think one of the things, because you see, Nigeria is a great country, whether you like it or not. There is nowhere you go, you will find Nigerians.
Very true.
So if you go to a place, you don't find Nigerians there, just know that place is not livable, So we are naturally a people that takes over territory when we get to a place. I can tell you for free that in the United States, there is no sector, no industry where Nigerians are not well represented, and they are doing good in the forefront.
I have a critical question, however.
Okay.
With everything we go through as Nigerians living in Nigeria, we survive it every single day by every single day. Do you think that this also has an impact in the way that we react, especially after we've left Nigeria, the Nigerian shores, into another country? do we sometimes carry the baggage from here, that do it or die attitude, I must get rich, into other countries, and perhaps that also influences the way people see us? Do you think that we carry a bit of this negative baggage from here and take it there, and that's perhaps what's causing the perception of Nigerians?
Well, we can't.
For Nigeria.
Yeah, we can't look at it that way because, just like someone said in the documentary, every country has their bad and their good, right? But I think naturally, Nigerians are very resilient and passionate about everything we do. So if it is good, we do it well. And if it is bad, trust me, we do it well as well. So it now depends on the individual. So if you carry the understanding that wherever you go, you are representing the people, you are representing...
Taking a look at the Nigerians, we just saw a Nigerian surgeon hard at work. That's part of your documentary. Who was that?
Yes, that was Dr. Oluyinka Davids. You know, the pediatric surgeon who operated on the baby still in the womb. Yeah, we spoke with him. Trust me, this documentary is...
Where can we see it? When can we see it?
Okay, so right now we concluded the principal filming and we are currently in post-production. So, and when we are done, definitely everybody is going to see it.
Well, it sounds like a big documentary, and I'm hoping that it gets to be aired everywhere, no limits. I know that you want to make money out of it, but please make it available to every single person, because the Nigerian narrative needs to change.
Yes.
And that's what we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else could do it better than you here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And also thank you very much for showing up in green. That shows your patriotism, I must say. And I wanted to ask everybody in here, does this guy have any resemblance to somebody we know, somebody at the top, somebody, if you just give that person a bit more cheek? It doesn't look like Falari. You look like the boss, actually.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Oluyinka, good to have you here.
Thank you so
much. We
much.
can't wait for the documentary. I'm personally interested in it because that's kind of like a theme for me this year. Documentaries about Nigeria and immigration.
Oh, wow.
So I'll be looking forward. I'll be hounding you on that one for specific reasons.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
Everybody will see it when it's out. So.
Thank you for sticking around. We've got more. Don't go anywhere. It's still Wake Up Nigeria.